Here we are. Welcome everybody！ 大家欢迎来到我们今天的这个公益课的现场，和我们的 Viv 和 Tiff 老师，还有我们美丽的翻译小姐姐Celine 和小山。
Hello everybody.
Hello, welcome.
Hello， 大家好。
大家好。
Hello Tiffany.
Hello, Miss Phoebe.
你也好，你也好，大宝你好吗？
So, thank you all for being here. Today we wanted to talk a little bit about distractors in relationship.
今天我们欢迎大家哈，所以今天我们的这个主题很有意思，是关系中的干扰植入物
and how they can turn us a little bit crazy.
我们怎么样可以让它变得更疯狂一点呢？
So, myself, Tiffany and Viv, we are relationship done different certified facilitators.
那我呢自己我是Tiffany， 然后我和 Viv 都是我们关系经营不一样的导师。
And relationships done different is a specialty of access consciousness.
那关系经营不一样这个课也是一个 access consciousness 的一个专题课。
And Viv and I have a boot camp, a class coming up.
下去就对了。
那我呢和 Viv 接下来9月份会有一个关于关系的这个训练营
called Boot the Distractors in Relationships.
叫做踹走你关系中的干扰植入物。
And this class came about largely from me watching a rom-com, a romantic comedy movie.
那就是这个灵感是在哪里来的呢？就是我看到了一个这种叫浪漫喜剧片吧。
And noticing how these things that in access consciousness we call distractor implants.
那么就留意到这里面很多我们 access consciousness 里面讲的这个干扰性植入物
which are very present in relationships.
那这些在这个关系里面无处不在哈。
And basically it's any time that you feel that you disappear or your emotions take over you and you turn into somebody who you're not.
基本上就是当你就感觉到说你好像不见了，或者是你好像被情绪就包围了，然后你好像变成不是你的时候。
So
and it's often when you go, Tiff.
You go.
你来嘛。
You go.
You go. I was just going to say these distractor implants are designed specifically to take you out of creating what you would truly like to create.
所以干扰性植入物他们的工作是什么呢？其实就是把我们干扰出我们真正想要去创造的这个生命之中。
And to distract you from being all that you can be.
然后把你干扰，把你就是分心，你就没有办法去成为你真正所是的你了。
So you could be going along really happily, having a great time, having fun.
所以你可以就是有一个很好的时光，然后就觉得很开心啊。
And then something happens. Sometimes you know what that something is, and sometimes you have no idea.
然后就什么东西就发生了。有时候你会知道那是什么，有时候你完全都搞不清楚那到底发生了什么。
And you suddenly turn into this person that is angry or insecure or reactive.
然后突然你就变成一个人，就这样好没有安全感哦，然后很生气，然后一直对他做出反应的。
And we can create all sorts of stories in our head and all sorts of scenarios that aren't actually true.
然后你还会创造一些小剧场在你的头脑里面，然后想说哇，就是有这个故事，有那个故事，然后你就觉得这都真的。
I don't get it. Isn't that called love? 我不明白耶，那个不是爱吗？
Yes, that is one of the distractor implants in you.
所以这个就是其中的一个干扰植入，就叫做爱。
Along with doubt, fear, jealousy, rage, anger.
还有怀疑呀、恐惧呀，还有就叫什么暴怒啊、躁动啊之类的。
So,
and my favorite one, where you start to get obsessive compulsive and you get crazy. You start.
我最喜欢的一个就是你会成为开始觉得就是很强迫性的，然后你就会开始就是一直重复，然后你就开始变疯狂了。
We lost you there for a sec, Viv.
Viv is here.
So the other ones that often, I mean, how many of you guys out there have ever been obsessed by a woman or obsessed by a handsome man?
所以我就问大家哈，就是这种叫癫狂、痴狂的这个状态，大家什么时候有过？比如说你见到哪个小鲜肉或者哪个帅哥哥的时候，或者哪个大美女的时候，就直接流口水了。
And how does that usually end up working?
所以最后这个到底对你行不行得通呢？
We're getting lots of laughs in the chat. It usually doesn't end up well.
那最后是不是还都挺苦逼的嘞？
It usually ends up with you being in more judgment of you.
那就是通常来讲，这样苦闷的一个结局呢，都是你会对自己评判加深。
You're on mute, babe.
And that can create separation, and the judgment destroys what you're actually aiming to have or hoping to have.
然后通常这些评判啊，它就会造成分离，然后分离跟你真的想要创造的就是分开来了，让你没有办法拥有你真正想拥有的。Yeah. And I'm curious about one thing. May I ask a question?
Of course.
Please do.
问一个问题吗？How come I just enjoy drama?
我就是个戏剧啊。
I think that's a vivid life. 我觉得这就活生生的，就觉得哎呀，那个in relationship if we have drama, it's like yeah, this is really something we are doing together. 我们有些戏剧的话，好像我们真的在一起了，我们真的在一起做什么事情这样子。
And I'm sure you're the only one. 我也很确定你世界上只有你一个人喜欢戏剧。
Yeah. We should do a private session. Then it's only my problem.
Yes.
我今天只要答应就好，这个没有人跟我有一样的问题。
No,
well, how many
not.
people you go?
You go.
How many people do drama and trauma to make them feel alive and excited?
有多少人他们就故意要做这些戏剧，让他们自己觉得他们真的活着，让他们自己觉得有兴奋感。
To try and spice things up.
还试着要把事情这样子火辣起来。
And isn't there a better way, Viv, to be excited and spiced up?
那我问你啊
Definitely.
那我们怎么给生活加料呢？如果爱情不能给我们料的话。
真的。
So what's on the other side of the distractor implants is my question.
所以在那个干扰性植入物的另外一面就是我的提问了。
What's possible beyond the emotional reactions and feeling like you've been hijacked by your emotional state?
就是如果你可以超越你的情绪的话，那会是什么？ 就是不要被情绪绑架了，那会是什么样子呢？
Imagine this, you could be happy.
珊珊想想看，
what?
你可能会很开心哦。
And you have so
Sorry.
much more energy available to create a relationship.
然后你会有很多很多的能量，很多很多的能力去创造不同的关系。
Yeah, and relationship really can be a creation. It really can be you creating it the way that you would like to have it.
那关系真的可以成为你的一种创造，而且你可以把它创造成你真正想要的样子。
And you can start to use your feminine ways, your wickedly gorgeous ways to create what you would like.
然后你真的可以用你自己就是充满女性的方式，然后你自己魔法的方式，你去创造你真正渴望要的关系。
And allows us to get what we really would like.
然后你就会得到你真的渴望想要的东西了。
So there's a choice here, ladies and gentlemen.
所以男士们、女士们，我们这里有一个选择哟。What is choice exactly? 到底什么是选择啊？
That is a good question.
这是很好的提问啊。
You mean choosing the right partner? 是选一个好的伴侣吗？
Let's not go there.
先不要去到那儿哈。
But there is a choice to either be more in the creative aspect of relationship.
可能就是关系里面，它有一个非常有创造力的面向。
Rather than being controlled by these distractor implants, which are like doubt and fear and love and jealousy and anger and rage and fury.
那而不是被这些干扰植入物给牵着鼻子走，比如说你天天要去很痛苦啊，一哭二闹三上吊啊，或者很害怕恐惧，要去嫉妒、羡慕、嫉妒、恨这一切。
All of which make you highly attractive to men or to friends or women.
这些都会让你非常非常的被男人或女人或什么都去吸引的。所有这一些
Not.
不是的。
擦掉。
Yeah.
脚踹 boot
快走 boot them.
Boot them. Exactly.
Yeah. You know, and this isn't just about relationship with a man or a lady. It's about primarily your relationship with yourself and what you create with your life.
其实这不只是关于说你跟男人或女人的关系，这还是跟于你自己，你跟你自己的关系，你怎么样去创造你自己的人生。
Wow,
So
I didn't know we have that.
So how many distractor implants of love, sex, jealousy, anger, rage, fury, hate, relationship are keeping you from being and creating what you would truly like to be and have in the world?
所以你在运用多少干扰性植入物，这些羡慕、嫉妒、恨、关系啊、爱啊、嫉妒啊、痴狂啊，所有这一切，还有性，去干扰你，去成为你真正想要的。
And everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it all.
所有这一切乘以天小的倍数，可以统统摧毁，不再创造吗？
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pocket, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Crikey.
Yeah, wow.
Amanda has her hand up. Amanda 是想要有话讲吗？
Amanda 要发问 question。
Yeah, we have time for one or two questions.
一个两个问题
我们今天大概
OK。
有1-2个问题。哇，有2个 Amanda.
Amandas.
There are 2 Amandas with yellow hand and 1 white hand.
It's an Amanda day.
Amanda.
Amanda.
Yes.
OK. 可以开麦。
对不起，我按错了。
Okay. She pressed the wrong button.
有听到吗？
有啦，
OK， 我想问的是说，我一直觉得跟任何人，不管是亲人、朋友、伴侣的关系，我没有办法维持很长久，因为我都觉得很麻烦。那这样子算是干扰性植入物吗？还是这样子是正常还是不正常？因为我觉得我没有办法跟人太长时间相处，因为觉得他们很麻烦。
Okay. So this question is that I cannot have a long-term relationship with anybody, my family members, my friends, or in any romantic relationship. I find it so much trouble. I just don't want to trouble with anybody. So is it normal or is that a problem that I cannot have a long time relationship?
So is it just a choice, Amanda, or is there resistance or reaction or fighting in there?
所以Mandarin 这只是一个选择吗？还是这里面有一些抵抗，有一些反抗，有一些拒绝在里面？是哪一种呢？
So I don't know whether Amanda's going to say anything to that, but
是一种拒绝。
It's kind of a resistant.
Yeah.
Resistance, yeah. And how much receiving are you cutting off with that as well from other people?
所以有多少的接收，你从别人的接收，你是把它切断掉的？
Apparently a lot.
一定有很多哟。
So everything and all that just brought up, can we destroy and uncreate that as well?
所以所有这一带出来的一切，我们可不可以摧毁，不再创造它呢？
Right, wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds.
Wow. Good question.
Wow, very
很
good
棒的提
question.
问，很棒的提问。
The other thing, guys, is relationship is actually a distractor implant.
还有一个就是关系本身，它也是一个干扰植入物哟。
So relationship is one of these things that, you know, is presented to us throughout our entire lives.
那就是我们生命之中每时每刻可能都会有这个关系进入到我们的这个生命之中。
As the one thing we are all meant to have that makes us desirable, good, and worthy.
那么就是这个关系好像就一直要证明说我们就是别人想要的，要去就是招人喜欢的这一切。
And fit in as well.
And fit in, yeah.
Yeah.
然后要融入，对，要融入大家。
And so if you don't have one, or you can't get one, or you're not very good at keeping one,
所以你要是没有在一段关系里面，或者说你又没有一段关系，或者说你又不是很擅长去经营一段关系的话，
the only option for you is basically to be wrong.
那基本上你唯一的一个选择就是变得很错。
And that's
And
the
then if
distractor implant of relationship.
那这个是关系作为一个干扰植入物的存在。
And then if you have a relationship because you're trying to fit in but you're not happy.
可是要是你是有一个关系，可是你试着要融入，结果你就不开心了。
Where do you go with that? What choice does that leave you with?
Being wrong.
那你要去哪里了？你还有什么选择呢？还是成为错误啦？一样错。
And thank you, Amanda, for that question about choice, because a lot of people don't realize they actually do have other choices in relationship.
谢谢 Amanda 的这个提问，因为你带出来了这个选择，因为很多人都没有看到他们在关系中是有选择的。
Which you do. You always have choice. You just might not know what those choices are yet.
你永远都有选择的，你只是还搞不清楚，可能还搞不清楚你到底有哪一些选择而已。
And the other question that I would ask you, Amanda, is how aware are you of the lies that relationship is?
而且 Amanda， 我也想问你，就是有多少程度上，实际上你是觉察到关系里面种种的谎言呢？
And when you have the kind of awareness that you have, it's very hard to fit yourself into a reality that does not work for you.
那当你觉察到这些谎言的时候，其实你很难把这个关系矫正成你真正想要的样子。
So everywhere that you guys are using relationship to squeeze you and squish you out of being you, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
所以所有地方你在运用关系，在把你给挤出、压出你真正的生活，所有这一切你可以通通摧毁，不再创造吗
？Times a godzillion, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Yeah. And also Amanda, she said she want to ask in the relationship, 在关系中面对我的先生不表达、不沟通、不负担家用、没有互动，然后又占用2个房间。My husband doesn't want to express, doesn't want to communicate, doesn't want to pay for the family expensive, and no interaction, and then take over 2 rooms. 我只要求把1个空间清出来，让我可以在这个家有一个空间，然后他又不肯离婚，我该怎么办？ And I only want a room he can clean it and for me to use, so I can have a space in my home. But he doesn't want to get divorced. What can I do? That's Amanda. Yeah.
Leaving this one
come on the boot camp.
Boot camp, exactly.
来，你赶紧报名吧，报名把他给踢走，把你这个脚力给训练起来啊！
来吧，来踢吧。
Kind of a big one. It's kind of a big one.
这个蛮大的哦。
1个礼拜的这个集训。We're going to train our feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it will be 7 days. And 7 days of really unwinding you guys from these things that are keeping you stuck and limited with relationships.
那所以就是在这个踢走关系的干扰植入，我们的这个7天，每天45分钟哈，在9月份开始，就真的是每天我们循序渐进的去培养你的这个踢走干扰植入物的这种脚力。
And it will create some space for clarity and to have some tools to actually get out of being stuck.
这样子就可以带出来一些工具，然后让你真的可以使用到，让你可以把你就从卡住的地方这样子带出来。
Because anywhere we're stuck, we assume we don't have choice.
因为任何我们卡住的地方，我们是假定我们是没有选择的。
And our life gets smaller and more contracted, and we become more unhappy.
然后我们的人生就变得更小，然后我们就越来越不开心了。
So does the word boot camp translate, Celine, into Chinese?
Boot camp 怎么翻译啊？就是我就讲战斗营嘛。
对啊，训练营，
集训，对。It's like you work really hard. Like for boot camp, I remember is that you go training and they will train you really hard, drill you really hard. 我就说这个训练营呢，我收到的就是那一种，那你会去训练，然后他会训练你，很认真的训练你，然后你就会操啊，对。
So the difference is Tiffany and I do the work, and what we require from you is the commitment to use the tools and to turn up every day, because it's a commitment to you.
所以我和 Tiffany 我们会做所有的工作，可是我们要求你就是你要来，而且你要使用这些工具，让它可以运作在你身上。然后你要承诺你自己就是要来，就是要做。Yeah, to me it's like more and more I find out that if I don't use the tools, even I know the tool, the magic cannot happen. And the universe wants to give give me something I just cannot receive because I just maybe afraid of something. Yeah, maybe I'm aware of something, and maybe it's the distractor implant start to hold it back. I just not that tools 就是 show their magic to me. Yeah， 我觉得我其实越来越有这种感觉，就是其实我们学到很多工具啊，如果我们没有使用那些工具，我们就没有办法收到礼物，然后宇宙也没有办法给我们礼物。可是有时候我们就是有一种抗拒，不去用这些工具啊，这可能就是干扰性植入物在这里做，所以它拉住你，让你不要去用。
And the distractor implants are very sneaky. They're very slippery because they kind of weave their way in and we don't even realize that they're controlling everything.
而且这干扰性植物他们很狡猾哦，他们就这样偷偷的就渗进来了，然后他们就是把东西都织在一起，你都不知道他们从什么地方就进来，就开始控制你。
Which makes it even more difficult to get out of it on your own. You need a coach. You need somebody as your cheerleader to get you through this.
所以就让他很难说你就是自己去运用，所以可以有一个教练，可以有一个啦啦队在旁边看着你，然后陪着你，让他去，我们就去把这个去掉。
And the freedom and the space and the choice that becomes available beyond these.
然后所有的选择，所有的自由，所有的可能性超越这些的
is one of the greatest gifts you can ever choose for yourself.
这是你可以为自己做的最好的选择，给自己最好的礼物。
Because you're valuing you and your life and your future way more.
因为你看待你自己的价值更多。对
Thank you, Celine.
谢谢。
So we start September 13. It's a good time for China and Taiwan.
就我们每天晚上呢，就是中港台时间的7点到7点45哦，这个时间应该是蛮好用的。
And you're all invited.
对，每个人大家都欢迎你们哟。非常白菜价的这个应该是7天的课程，7天的集训课。
Yeah.
We won't have any fun or any laughter along the way because laughter doesn't change anything.
我们不会有任何的欢笑啦，因为欢笑不会改变任何东西。
Wonderful.
7天憋笑大赛。We'll hold laughters for 7 days.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you, Yunyi. Thank you, Celine, so much.
Thank you, Viv. Thank you, Viv.
Thank you very much.
谢谢大家。
谢谢大家，谢谢我们可爱的小伙伴，所以期待大家再度见面哦。
谢谢大家。
We so look forward to the next contact.
Yay! See you soon.
See you
Bye,
soon.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, 大家好。
Thanks, ladies.